everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tania. If you're stopping by for the first time, then welcome. If you're not stopping by for the first time, then thank you so much for your support. I'm going to share with you today a quick review of this gorgeous little Coach card holder. This was sent to me as a gift by a wonderful friend by the name of Krista. Many of you will probably recognize her. She watches many of us on YouTube and comments and actually interacts with many of us. But she sent this to me when I had purchased that Coach, I think it was the Andy backpack that I have reviewed in an earlier video. If I remember, I shall put it here. But anyway, I thought I would review this because there are a couple of things I've noticed with this little item. And I tell you what, Coach to me, in my mind, is pretty much up there. I know it's sort of like, it's not as luxury as those high-end luxury designer houses, but at the same time, this to me has some features on it that would put some of those other design house items to shame. So let me share with you the first thing. I'll have the dimensions written here on the screen, but this is that beautiful chalk color. It's a pebbled leather. It feels like it's coated, so it has that Saffiano feel to it, even though it does have more of a pebbled imprint, so to speak. It's got the Coach logo here imprinted in gold, so that would be like the equivalent of gold leaf, and it has the horse and carriage, and underneath it says Coach, it says New York under the Coach. That's what it looks like there. Across the top there is a zip function, which of course, you know, you can use it to store other cards in here. I have put cash in here. I haven't put coins per se because then it just would bulk it up too much. Having said that, it does have a gusset, so it does offer that ability, but then the more you have in the center and the more it widens, the more pressure it will put on the fabric shoulders here of the zip. So that's something I will definitely get to. So as I said, there's a gusset. It actually has the key ring and the chain attached on the inside. I'll get to that. The zip or the hardware on this is all in gold, and it has a beautiful little leather sort of diamond shaped, or whatever that shape is, zipper pull on the zipper itself. It actually has, now look at the detail. I mean, to me, this is detail. It actually has there in very little print, it actually has Coach New York imprinted on it, and this zipper pull is slightly elevated, so it's got some nice puffiness to it. The other side, the back side, has the ID window, and then it has two card slots here, and then it has this section here to put other cards. Now, it has the dark, it's like a dark brown black glazing all the way around. I've been using this for a few months now, and so far, so good. And this can hold quite a few cards. Currently, I have two in here, and these are the ones that I use most often. I don't have it in the front showing in the window, which is, I suppose, contradicts the whole idea of having the ID window here. But I just don't want to have my license of my ID information showing. So I just keep that card there. And then in here, I just have 3 cards. And then in the inner zipper pocket, I have one more little, you know, supermarket voucher card. And then I also tend to carry some notes or other papers or folded up receipts or something like that. Inside, there is a little feature with the D-ring, which has the chain attached. The chain and the hook have no embossment of Coach or anything on it. It's just plain gold, and the gold is a light gold. It's not as light as a Chanel champagne gold, but it's not as dark as a Louis Vuitton gold. So it's quite a light in between color. It's lovely. This is gorgeous. The size would be pretty much the size of most of my palm. So let's from there to there, most of my palm. I don't think I have large hands per se, but I would say that they're medium sized. So this is a decent little card holder. Comparing it in size to my Louis Vuitton Emprunt Clay, which I will also be reviewing soon, it's just that little bit smaller. Like that. Just a little bit smaller. I don't have my other slim card holders, card cases here with me to compare, but it does compare to your standard slim card holder. So that's the Coach zippered card case, card holder with the ID window. One thing I have noticed about this, which is a little bit frustrating, and I can't lie, if I have more things inside, and if I have, like if I were to put more cards there or there, which I don't, but really I've noticed because I've had things inside, what tends to happen is the zip loosens a little bit, and it just sort of, if you have more inside, it just moves on its own like this, and it tends to stay a little bit open like that. So that's the only thing that I find, that every now and then I just need to pull the zip close. And because of the nature of the gusset, you can actually see that this part is wider. It's not as firmly stitched as it is on this end, which means that naturally that zip is just not going to be able to stay as closed. If the gusset wasn't there, or if the gusset was smaller, or maybe if it had a slight stitch or something to hold it a little bit together, the zip would definitely remain more closed, you know, like that. But then obviously you'd have issues with what you could put inside and all that sort of thing. So in all honesty, that's not a deal breaker for me. This is a great little card holder. It can hold keys. If you wanted to, you can attach keys to here and put the keys inside. So I suppose this is a card holder and a key holder in one. And if you were to take out any cards or anything and attach a key instead, so if you were to remove any cards or anything that are inside here, I've just added my calf fob. So you would open up and pop that in. Now this is a relatively thick calf fob, and just zip it up. That does add bulk. And then if you have cards as well, it will sort of pull along here and give a more ripple effect. And then see how this, of course, opens up wider. So that's maybe not ideal. And I wouldn't do that because I intend to look after it. If you're happy not to have a calf fob attached, I've just added 2 little house keys here like that. Of course, they're going to be slimmer. You can just push those in like that, and that zips up nicely, opens a little bit, but not too much more, certainly not as much as with the key fob, and that's what it looks like across the top. I suppose really in the end it becomes a matter of jiggling, you know, how you might position them inside, and if that's okay with you. So it can be a bit awkward. In all honesty, you know, as much as it's a great idea to have keys hanging, I'd probably just keep them hanging, but knowing me, I'll probably lose them. And I'll just use that for keys inside, so for cards inside. Now, if you were to use keys and put them inside there, it's all fabric, so you may get some marks in there. It's not easily wipeable. You may have to use like a wipe or something, like a cleaning wipe, to get any marks out. And the other thing I forgot to show you is that it does have the little Coach fabric plaque here. Not plaque, little tag, and it says made in Philippines. And further down there's a paper one which has numbers on it. So I don't know if that's a code of some kind. Does Coach have codes? I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, I can't see it. It's just like a white tag all the way down there with numbers, and it's all folded up because obviously the cards have pushed it in. So I can't see the numbers on there. But that is my gorgeous little card and key holder from Coach. I don't know the name of it. I highly recommend it. I think it's a great looking little card holder. It's functional. It offers a little bit more security if you want to keep cash or cards in here. And it works really well. So far, no damage. So far, all good. No marks on it. And it's pretty durable. So, you know, even if you were to get marks, I think you can wipe them off pretty easily. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think of this little card holder. Do you have any Coach card holders? Let me know, and I look forward to reading your comments. So take care, everybody. God bless. Thank you, Krista, and I'll see you next time. Bye.